what you mean? Woo! I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her. So, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa. I said, what you mean? Woo!
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a dangerous team. The Dolphins are top 10 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against the Jets team looking to avoid a costly mistake.
Okay, Larry, Charles and I, we have brought our talents to South Beach, or at least in the neighborhood of South Beach, as we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw. Vance. A dump off to Forte. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. In motion is Grant. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vance. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And, look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a 1st down throw. Webb. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Flush to his, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on second down. Vance got it open. Man, it's a noon one. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw. Vance, left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw on second down. Vance, he completes it to Stewart. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Back to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And a little floater there is incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Webb now. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down. What
will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Webb. And it's caught by Parker. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Webb. And incomplete on the deep ball.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw. Vance. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And it's fielded at the 34. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Webb looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A play fake. Now Webb. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off play action, it's Webb. Being chased out left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Webb now from the gun. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. On 1st down, Vance. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. On 1st and 10, Vance. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Harris in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. To throw on second down. Vance. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Vance. Ndamukong Suh. In there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. And out come the Dolphins now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
Webb can't escape as he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
No. Check. Patriot.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
All right, here we go. Leopard.
Now Webb. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Jets. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Throwing on 1st down. Vance. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Detroit. Leopard. Over. Gone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vance got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Vance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We got some football to get to. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now let's go.
On second down, Webb. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Webb to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jordan Leggett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Webb. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg. Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Jenkins in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Jets. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, Forte. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make it third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. So now here come the Dolphins. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, what a move. Got some room at the 30, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 319. 319.
In motion is Grant.
Detroit.
On third down, Webb steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Dolphins have a first down. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because you're passing.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Webb, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Webb. And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to... And the ball's out. Forte loses it. Back now in Miami. Push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
To throw on 2nd down, Webb. That is incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Let's go! Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. Give him 30 yards there. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to throw. Vance. He finds an opening past the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, this is Forte. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vance. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Vance. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Webb forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Again, they run. Again, it's Forte. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Jets on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll give it up to Forte. Matt Forte with green grass ahead. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Forte, 79 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They start on the ground with Forte. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Jets on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand. They take a knee. A road win.